morning, everybody. It is Tuesday as we continue through Holy Week, and we're kind of slowing down, doing little bits and bites of this, the final week of Jesus' life leading up to the crucifixion. And today we arrive at, some historic moments in Jesus' life when he's arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane and Peter's first denial in John chapter 18, just like 6 verses. And the thing that stuck out to me was how Jesus is now demonstrating what he's talked about, right? Like he said that he came to give his life as a ransom for many, to demonstrate God's love for us. And if we want to know what the Father's like, we look to the Son. He said things like, greater love's no one than this, that you lay down your life for your friends. And you can talk a big game, but Jesus actually backs it up in truth. And he lives it out. And what's amazing is he's the God of the universe. He lets people put handcuffs on him. There's a scene in the Superman movie Man of Steel where Superman says, like, he's standing there with handcuffs on him, and Lois Lane says, handcuffs, really? And he says it makes them feel safer. Because there's no doubt Superman can't, handcuffs don't keep Superman back, and because of his strength, and yet he's doing it. He's showing power he's showing strength under control. And it's that same thing Jesus is. He's showing strength under control in that moment, in that he's letting himself be arrested. He's letting himself be taken through their process, their judicial process, which is a ruse. It's happening at night. It's covert. It's manipulated in order to accomplish Caiaphas' goal, that it's better that one man should die than the whole nation. They've justified it in their heads that this is something that's going to honor God. And yet in this same story where we have Jesus' courage to live out what he talked about, we have the antithesis of that in Peter, right? Peter talked a big game. I'll die for you, Jesus. He's talked a huge game about he's all in. And this lady asks him, aren't you one of his disciples? He's like, no, I'm not. And he cowers in fear. Now we know in time Peter will rise, and in his own spiritual development, really in just a few weeks, he's going to be a different man. He's going to be transformed. He's going to have the courage to stand in the temple and declare that the people in Jerusalem killed Jesus, right? At Pentecost, he's going to stand and share that. And whatever happens to him because of that is going to happen. So he's going to follow the footsteps of Jesus in courage. But right now he's fearful. And I don't know, maybe you kind of feel a little bit like Peter now in your life. Maybe you wish you had that courage to talk about your faith. Maybe you feel, insufficient to do that. Maybe you feel afraid. Maybe you feel intimidated by where you work or the people in your family, that you don't have good answers for them about why you trust in Jesus. And I would just encourage you to continue walking with him daily. When this Lent season's over, read God's word daily, and just continue to hear him speak to you. You'll be amazed at how that will shape you and nurture you, and the confidence that'll bring to your life, and you'll follow in those footsteps of Jesus. But I think the biggest thing to me is not just the courage of Jesus, but that what he says is what he does. That what he talks about in love and what love looks like is not just something we learn from him by his rhetoric, but it's by his actions. And he's setting the template for us to follow. Hey, have a great rest of your Tuesday, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.